It has been
Uh,
so long since I saw Shardless Agent in Legacy that I authentically asked Jesse why he put Ancestral Vision in his deck, and he's like, to cascade into it.
oh yeah, yeah. That's the whole point.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Crashing Footfall is the other fun option that Jesse is choosing to skip over, and I'll accept
No.
that. That's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So Mom to start for Jason, and then now Thalia. Brainstorm and response. That makes sense. Let's see if we get a force here. There's no dazes in the deck, right? I don't think so.
I didn't see any dazes, just force in terms of counter spells, but lots of targeted removal in the form of Abrupt Decay and Assassin's Trophy.
Okay. Just looking at his list one more time. Yeah, so I played against Jesse both on stream, I think, and off stream in a tournament we had last week, just with the NYC Eternal crew. Um, Still haven't seen this Shardless Tibalt thing go off yet, but I'm here for it. I'm
For
excited for it.
sure. Alright.
Firebird,
Thanks
thanks
for
for the
the
cheer.
cheer.
I'll knock that off the bingo card. I'll do you a favor right now.
Paper Dredge, awesome. I hope it's Manaless Dredge, though I completely accept that Manaless Dredge is not as powerful and playing with a little bit of mana, but that is a fun deck. Very cool.
Very cool. Side note, wondering if anyone else feels like something has changed in the air. What do you think?
I hope so.
I, th- I think I. Side note, referring to a new president here in the United States. I think that's what's going on
Uh,
here. Very excited for that.
Jason's starting off with a Thalia and then Sanctum Prelate. What number are you naming?
I think you're still on one, right?
Yeah, I'm a little tempted knowing the deck list to name three, believe it or not, because I don't know if this is correct, but Jesse's just about to get to his third mana and all of the big names are there. Shardless Agent, Uro, Oko. All right, three.
Uh,
Oh, look at
Two might actually. Oh, you're right. You're right. I was just gonna say two might actually be decent too because it shuts off Goyf, Ice Fang, Abrupt Decay,
that.
Assassin's Trophy. Three is actually probably the correct answer now that I'm looking at the list again. Oko, Toxic Deluge, Uro, Shardless Agent, all turned off. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
Now it doesn't turn off the Abrupt Decays and the Assassin's Trophies, which, like you were saying, maybe two then was the correct name because those are such powerful and important cards against the Death and Taxes list. Maybe two would have
Yeah,
been the correct one.
I think the best card in this
Oh,
matchup
is it only
in
non creatures?
uh
Oh, good call. I forget
oh, it
that.
is non-creatures. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, so we don't care about Uro and Charles Agent. I take all that back. So okay, so
Okay.
discounting all the creatures,
Yeah, I think two was the right calls then.
two
Two or
seems
one.
pretty good, but Toxic Deluge is the most like blowout messed up card, and Oko is pretty messed up too. So
That's true. That's true. You're not mad, I guess, with either.
yeah. All right, Thalia's dealing some damage though.
Yeah, I think that's great to have modern dredge and basically have legacy dredge. Modern dredge will always come back around as a viable deck. It's definitely this wheel of are people ready for graveyard hate or not, and you'll be able to keep that in the wings for a long time.
So here's Valki, which has an interesting hand disruption effect here that lets you steal a creature and become a copy of that creature.
And
I'll
that's
try
out
to
of the
get
hand, correct?
Yeah, out of the hand. So Stoneforge, Recruiter of the Guard, and Swords in hand for Jason. I'll get Valky in chat right now so everybody can view the card more easily. And suspend ancestral visions. Okay.
I wonder
Um.
if Jesse made the same mistake we did, thinking that three is turning off Shardless Agent as well.
Oh. Oh, do we know he has a
because
Shardless agent?
we don't, but
Oh, okay.
he suspended an ancestral visions. I mean, I guess if it's in hand, what else are you gonna
Yeah.
do with it? So I actually take that back.
Yeah. Unless you could brainstorm it to the top. It's kind of useless at that point. Oh yeah, where do we end up with this prediction poll? 100% for death and taxes. Jeez.
Oh boy.
All right, very very strong commitment of 500 channel points by Reborn Drummer. Um,
So now that Valky's off the battlefield, it does send the card back into Jason's hand.
oh, does it?
I think
I gotta
so.
reread the card. Oh, until it leaves the battlefield. Yeah, so he gets it back. Okay. Jesse got
So
attacked
now,
for 2. Okay.
and now it's time to search with the Stoneforge Mystic. I wonder if it's. I mean, I think Batterskull is probably the safe call, but it would be definitely tempting to go for the Sword of Fire and Ice. Maybe not because of the Goyfs. Actually, I take that back. It's probably just Batterskull.
Yeah, Batterskull. Also, I guess it's awkward if somehow the Stoneforge dies. You can't even cast the sword because of Sanctum
Okay.
Prelate.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Good point.
I mean,
It's
that's
not a good call.
a minor concern, but it is a concern. And it would cast one more. So
Yeah.
I think Batterskull is the right. All right. Are we going to see Shardless Agent here?
Is it time to cascade? Yeah.
All right.
Here we
Shardless
go.
Agent.
Goyf.
Tarmogoyf. Okay.
All right. Hey, welcome Thraben University, I think.
Thraben, thanks for the raid. Welcome, everybody.
We are playing some Paper Legacy. We've got Shardless Agent with a splash of the Tibalt versus the Death and Taxes list that just won the challenge this past weekend.
Yes. So this is the exactly. This is the Death and Taxes deck that won the Legacy big event over the weekend. I don't even know if it's called challenge. I'll just call it a challenge because
Yeah.
you play MTGO, so you probably know better than me.
Yeah, it's either challenge. There's like 2 names. Challenge is definitely one of them, so I'm gonna go with challenge.
Okay, fair enough.
Side Norna pointing out that our bingo card got cast spell from exile. Nice catch.
Oh yeah, thank you, Side Norna.
Legacy Showcase Challenge. There we go. Thank you very much, Thraben. What were you guys up to?
I actually saw that Thraben was playing some wacky deck again on stream.
Nice.
I saw a post in a Facebook group earlier today. I think that was today. Yeah, I must be right because
It's hard to
it's hard to
explain, yeah.
explain. So we kind of
that Skyclave
hot mess
apparition
deck
did
in a
take
good
care
way.
of the Tarmogoyf. Womp womp.
Okay. Legacy Council, thanks for the follow. What's up, Legacy Council? How's it going? Some of the decks Thraben you plays on stream are really funny.
Okay.
In a
Nice.
good way.
No, that's great. Now, would they be exclusively Legacy, or do you dabble in many formats?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now it's Jason's turn. All right.
Yep. Thalia's gonna come in. Like the Yoda emo.
We're in chump
Shardless
blocking
Agent
mode.
is gonna chump.
Follow up Vile.
Okay.
The
Excellent.
Commander,
90%
really?
Legacy. Yeah. Commander is a valid format.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying that list of people does not feel like a Commander crowd to me, which probably makes it good content. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. That EDH Commander might be the most played format.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just easy. Yes. They
Yeah,
get there's a commander product with every set now. It's probably more important than the draft boosters.
sure. Hey, if you can get those commander players to be buying packs and WotC material or, merchandise, that is a huge get for them because they're the guys who are all buying singles in the secondary market.
Yep. All right. So wait, what just happened now?
We got a Valki on
Is that a
this
Tibalt?
deck. Or a Tibalt. I think it might be coming down as a Tibalt here. All right.
I have to know.
Scroll up to that. Click. Turn over. All right. Here we go, you guys. 7 mana. As it enters the battlefield, you get an emblem with you may play cards exiled with Tibalt, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. +2, exile the top card of each player's library. -3, exile target artifact or creature. And -8, exile all cards from graveyards, add red, red, red. There you go.
Well, this is an exciting moment that Shardless actually cascaded into Tibalt. To all
It
the
did the
non-believers in
thing.
chat. There were some
Did
non-believers in the room a minute ago. I think they're frustrated now. There's Tibalt, everybody. I'll try to shift Jesse's board over so everybody could see Tibalt a little bit more clearly. Obviously, it's a proxy.
Yeah. That's fine. Not everyone has to enjoy EDH. I mean, I love competitive play for sure, and I'm a little behind on chat, but I do think those casual players are keeping Magic alive.
Oh yeah. I mean, if I had, I was gonna say if I had friends. I was gonna say if my
Charlie
friends
Brown.
that I hang out with on a regular basis, of course, I'm talking about like when there's no pandemic,
Yeah.
played Commander, and they were always like, "Hey, let's get a Commander game," and I would play, but nobody plays, so there's that.
Yeah.
Stoneforge. Oh wait, Stoneforge was
We
in
were
play.
the
What
people.
did you just play?
Yeah.
Something happened.
I don't know. We were the people who went to the card shop to just take up a table in the corner and play EDH all night, which is probably a shop owner's least favorite, patron.
Oh yeah, they hate you. Yeah.
We did eventually start playing Constructed.
Legacy Council is sad that there are no more Legacy GPs. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think they were going to have one final one in Italy, and I think we were seriously considering going to bump up the numbers so that they would keep having them. But I think that got canceled.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
There
think your
goes
camera
my
got
camera
KO'd
again.
again.
But Ancestral Recall is on the stack, but it is going to get taxed from the Thalia.
Yep.
All right, here's a refresh.
So Jesse needs that Toxic Deluge now before his life total
Yeah.
gets too low. And that's pretty much the only out at this point, I think.
I think so.
It's Toxic Deluge or die. I don't think even Oko could save here. Tibalt couldn't save him. Tibalt's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, your camera's back up? Let me refresh.
Oh, and now it's down again.
Deluge or death, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna move OBS over to a different to Chrome because sometimes it fights.
There it is, folks. The Toxic Deluge. And the board is wiped successfully here.
Excellent.
It looks like he's going to paste 4 life. Yep.
Well done.
Yeah, everybody's down. And an illusion token comes in here.
Of course,
I believe that's a 2/2 illusion. Is your camera back up?
Yeah, I would go for a manual restart on your side.
Okay.
All right, here's the opportunity to rebuild.
Yep.
All right, I see that it's still not working.
No, I got you. You're back.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So now Jesse has the 2/2 illusion in play. The board is wiped. Caracas, I believe, saved Thalia, and we know Recruiter of the Guard is in hand for Jason.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just updating everybody where we are.
One unknown.
One unknown. Well, two now. And Batterskull is in play, so we could see Batterskull get bounced or equipped here. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. HC Fox in chat pointed out that Legacy GPs were a great opportunity for vendors to offload their expensive cards. We were definitely one of the clients who, when we wanted to buy like our foreign black border chops or other really rare high-end cards, we wanted to buy them at GPs and other like Star City events because we could actually verify them, and we had friends who were good at figuring out whether they were fakes or not. But all those vendors are amazing, so you didn't have to worry about that as much.
Yeah.
Makes it harder not to have that. But this is a very small market. I get that. Like, it's okay if they don't want to care about us.
Yeah. I wonder if long term they'll consider having like multiple. Like, I know everybody's calling them Grand Prix. I know they've been rebranded as like Magic Fest now. They're just a convention about Magic. So you have like Commander passes, and a whole section is for Commander, and then you have the Grand Prix, then you have side events and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Why can't there just be like a big legacy, almost like SEG does the classics? Why can't they
Yeah.
just have that for legacy at every Magic Fest?
I love
I mean,
that. So,
makes
yeah,
sense.
Jesse's had a great turn to rebuild. Tarmogoyf followed by Abrupt Decay, getting rid of the Aether Vial and a suspended Ancestral Visions. Nice. I mean, I'm at the point where when in the before times, I only went to GPs to play side events.
Oh,
I
me too. Yeah,
didn't go for the mains
I never registered in main
anymore.
event in my life.
I used to play mains. Yeah, 9 rounds. It was a thing.
Yeah, that's rough.
But I'm looking forward to Eternal weekends and then Commander weekends as well. That's more my scene.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm somewhere in the middle, I guess. I'm I'm into what do you call it? Hitting up the side events and picking up as many tickets as possible. That's
Yeah, I know.
I'll hustle tickets for a weekend. All right. Illusion.
That Batterskull up.
Chump block the Batterskull. Yep.
Yeah.
Bouncing dice on dice. Wait, how's it 29? Whatever.
Yeah, Batterskull. It gets the job done.
Yep. Yeah, like I always signed up for the legacy side events. In fact, some GP Magic Fest weekends I would do multiples, but they'd be like 3 rounds. I'd be like, why didn't we just do 5, 6 rounds all at once and then give away a bigger prize? Like, why are we
And that's what I
doing like this
like.
little
That
sample?
3 rounds is a little weird
Yeah,
but it did mean you could build up tickets really quickly.
yeah,
Because
that's
of
true.
the staggering if you did the unlimited pass. But I really liked the Star City events that had the classics that ran. They were usually 7-ish rounds, and
And it's like a
those
1 day
were fun for
thing.
me.
You don't need to commit to a whole weekend necessarily.
Right, pretty good payout. Like good payout through the top 16. I don't think they paid out to 32, but pretty good.
Yeah. All right, so a 5/6 Tarmogoyf is in play, and Ancestral Vision is on a timer here, and Recruiter of the Guard, I believe, searched up Flicker Wisp. I see it off to the side,
Great.
and the advantage bar right now. Where is it?
I'm gonna give it to Shardless,
Shardless. Okay. You think they have a better
but
long game here?
only a little bit. I think Shardless is going to have, though they are going to have a very tough time getting that Batterskull off the field because his only targeted removal is an Abrupt Decay. Oh, but he does have some Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my mid-range deck.
Okay. You think the Shardless can
How about you?
outlast? Um, well, before that Tarmogoyf got plowed, I was with you, but now with Thalia and Flickerwisp coming down, and this now gonna tutor again.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I
I
take it all
think
back.
things might get a little out of hand here. Another Flickerwisp, yeah.
So Oscar Pod in chat pointed out that New Zealand doesn't have very many events. So I had a moment. I don't know if people have these moments where they're like, I'm moving. And I was like, where can I move to? I
Yeah.
was like looking up band director jobs in New Zealand. Like I had a moment, right? And then I was like, well, but what about magic? Like, are there magic events in New Zealand? And then there weren't a ton. I was like, oh, I guess I can't move to New Zealand.
Yeah.
I'm
That's the
sorry,
deal
Oscar
breaker, yeah.
Pod. It was.
Jacinda
It's like,
Ardern is
okay,
great. No COVID is great, but no magic events? Nah. Deal breaker,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I think everybody by now has Googled at least once how to get a visa for New Zealand, right? I don't know.
Right. Exactly. Especially when you guys were kicking butt really early and you guys are still doing an amazing job in New Zealand against COVID. It's like, ah,
uh, you could also hang out at the Lord of the Rings thing. I'd love to go visit that
mhm.
someday.
Yeah, for sure. I actually know somebody who does Hobbiton tours. Like, I have an inn. So,
Oh, well,
can't
you,
wait.
you should go as soon as you're able to.
Yeah.
Norna wants to go to South Korea. Can we get a GoFundMe
Our
started
bucket
here for
list?
Norna?
Yeah. Okay, so just to clarify right now, Jesse's having a bit of a think
Mm-hmm.
with the cards left in hand. He is kind of like, what happens if I Oko? He's like talking about that right now. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, what does happen if you Oko? He can elk the batter skull that probably gets Oko killed and still is in bad shape because there's only one toxic deluge in the main. We're still in game one, by the way. Still in
mhm.
game one. Um, all right, he's gonna go for Oko. It looks like fetching here. Going 12, a precarious 12 life. Elking the batter
Yeah,
skull is just like, ugh.
multiples of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elking the Batter Skull does not feel amazing. Doesn't feel like a winning line, right? You're at this point in the game where what do you need to do to win?
Oh, he has
And
Uro.
it looks,
Okay.
and he's gonna go for Uro. Okay. And it's gonna get escapade.
Ah,
That's a
okay.
good blocker.
It's a funny thing about these streams. I couldn't see what was in his graveyard. I didn't even know. I didn't remember he had the Uro. That's not bad.
And we do have that visions coming in 2 turns, I think now.
Yeah. Uro can probably outlast this squad of attackers pretty well.
Yeah, he
Block
can.
and
We
kill one. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
gotta deal with the Batter Skull. That life gain is,
Oh, there's a
you know,
Caracas in play. There is a Caracas in play. I didn't see it
is
at
there?
first.
Oh, look at that.
It
Oof.
looked like a
Okay.
Plains at first. It is a Caracas. So Uro's
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily going to get him out of this jam.
Yeah, Jesse might have missed that. Playing on webcam, it's really easy to miss stuff
Yeah.
on your opponent's battlefield between the glare and just a lack of clarity.
Yeah. Um. So now at 15 life, though, he can survive an attack, even if
Yep.
Caracas takes care of Uro on end step. And does allow
Yeah.
him to play Uro next turn, kind of cycle it, get a card, gain some life back. But with Toxic Deluge gone,
Yeah, I feel like the Uro,
uh,
yep, the Uro's going to get dealt with before combat.
no, okay,
The Batter
Batter Skull
Skull is
getting.
going to get added to the Thalia. First strike sounds good. And that'll be an attack for 10.
Okay. Why isn't he tapping his creatures? It's kind of strange.
Oh, yeah.
Am I missing
They
something?
don't have vigilance, do they? Did we miss something?
I don't know. Why do they have vigilance? I mean, it probably doesn't even matter, but
Right.
weird.
Because he's, Jesse's down the crackback right here, so he'll need a Toxic Deluge. He'll have to pay. No, he can't because he's got a
Toxic Deluge is gone. Toxic Deluge is no longer
Oh,
an
it
option.
is?
There's only
Oh,
one.
okay. Oh, that's right. It already happened. Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
So shardless into another creature, but you've got flyers, so it's got to be like shardless into Icefang Coatl, and even then, you're just surviving.
Yeah.
But
With
you do
first
have the
strike.
ancestral coming. Yeah.
First strike 6/5 Thalia with lifelink. This is looking brutal
Mm-hmm.
for the heroes. And by heroes I mean Shardless. The good
And you know
guys.
this is the
The
point in
blue
the
player.
game where Jesse top decks the Sylvan Library, and you're like, ugh, I don't need this. You know.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
least that's how my decks play. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Need few Assassin's trophies, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that could be a thing. Gonna start off with some life game and a draw.
And you know, not that we're obviously Tibalt and Valki are not out yet. This is a Kaldheim brew that we're working with here. But if you look at the snow pile decks, the control decks that exist in Legacy right now, they're running multiple. Most of them, anyway, that I've seen, are running multiple Dead of Winters in the main,
Okay.
and Dead of Winter would be pretty good here in
Yeah.
multiples in the main. Obviously,
It's
this is a different
interesting
deck.
that they're choosing to run multiple board wipes. I don't remember the last time I've seen a deck in Legacy running multiple board wipes, actually.
Yeah. Think about how to tap lands now. Death and Taxes is the good guy. He's playing mono white in Legacy. Yeah, yeah. I was just kidding. He's actually not the good guy, but depends who you ask, I guess.
All right, another Uro.
All right,
Oh no,
Uro
this
gets
is escaping the
flashbacked.
Uro. Okay,
Yep, Uro's back
so
again.
good.
Hoping to draw that Assassin's Trophy based on the mana he left open here, or Abrupt Decay. Oh no,
All
he
right.
can't because of Thalia. Forget it.
All right. Yep,
All right, game
that's
one
that.
goes to Death and
That's long
Taxes.
game one.
That was a long game one. Bingo card up on the screen, everybody. Let me know if we hit anything. Um, Sideboarding. Sorry, I completely cut off your sideboarding.
No, it's fine.
All right.
I'm
Format.
just thinking I like a ton of cards also out of Jason's sideboard. I'm a little tempted by Feast and Famine, Path of Exile, Council's Judgment, Rest in Peace, Containment Priest, Grafdigger's Cage. Like I just like all of those. So we'll see how heavily he wants to sideboard.
Yep. Modern. Vintage.
Here we go. Starting off with the controversially white-bordered basics, which I love. And a ponder.
Yeah, Jesse's special white border cards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, setting up the poll now for chat. We'll do Legacy with Kaldheim, Modern with Kaldheim, or Vintage. And the poll starts now. Make sure you vote, everybody.
That's a
For
turn
Monday's
one interval
stream.
for death and taxes.
All right, so the Force of Will
Ooh, and
hit
there
there,
we
yeah.
go. Forest pitching Icefang. Yeah, feels good.
Yeah. I think there's enough
That
you want to be able to
does-
Force of Will here.
Yeah, that does bring Jesse down to 4 cards in hand, reducing his resources, but for Aether Vial is that powerful.
Yep. What's your hope for Monday? Legacy, Modern, or Vintage? I know you won't be hanging out with us, but I'm just curious.
Yeah. Graduate school, what the what? I want to see some Legacy brews. Like I feel like Legacy with the like let's do some brews, you guys.
I'm with that.
We got some I want to see like Karn Echoes, Deep Tracks. You know.
Yeah, I'm with it. Tarmogoyf. I'm
Yeah.
seeing if I could vote on my mobile.
I'm gonna try
Just
to
checking it.
see
I meant to check it. No,
I
I'm not
vote.
gonna vote. I'm just gonna see if I can. Because I had somebody say in
Turbo.
chat they couldn't vote last time. You can
Oh,
vote on
on
mobile.
mobile?
Someone's a
What type
liar.
of phone do you have?
I have an
Do you have an
iPhone.
Android? Okay, I can't help them.
Yeah.
I also have an iPhone. But Landon has an Android, and it's annoying because when I try to send him videos, it compresses into an itty bitty little video every time. I can't see it.
Well, one
Tinker
of you has
Target
the wrong
plays
phone.
Karn Echoes and Legacies. We have been looking for someone who plays Karn Echoes. That was
Yeah.
a million years ago.
Gothmonk says Android Life. Yeah.
I know. I'm a slave to Apple. What can I say?
Yeah, I'm all Apple.
I can't believe
I
you
can't even switch
stream
at this
from a
point.
Mac. I
It's just too late.
can't even.
It's
I'm
just
not
too
that
late.
far. Not that far.
Nice, you fill out the form. Perfect.
Great.
Tarmogoyf.
Follow up Aether Vial. That's not great.
All right, Tarmogoyf hitting Jason now. Are we rooting for this Tarmogoyf to go all the way? Is anybody rooting for Jesse at this point, or are we all rooting for Death and Taxes? Where does everybody stand?
Yeah, I mean, I do love Death and Taxes, but Tarmogoyf is after my Jund heart, so I really do want Tarmogoyf to get there because it's like the fish out of water. You're supposed to be in Modern, man. Like, you're not good enough for this format, so I want to see it happen.
That's fair. Let's check up on this poll, which has about 4 minutes left. Everybody's running out of time. Legacy is winning the poll at 58%. Vintage lagging way behind. We had a nice vintage stream on this past Monday, and the vintage people, I
Excellent.
guess, ran out of channel points.
Swords on the Tarmogoyf.
All right, swords on our Tarmogoyf. That's fair.
I got you, Pong.
Never root for Death and Taxes.
You gotta, because it's the deck of the diehards, and those are my favorite types of decks in Legacy. People who are specialists in their decks and just like know it. That is Death and Taxes. That's like Death and Taxes, Infect, Dredge. Certain Delver players are like, I am this player, and that's it. Those are my favorite decks.
Yeah, it becomes a part of their identity as a person. Like you can actually. This is true. This is
Cloud
scientifically proven. You can actually walk down the street and see somebody walk by and know they're a Death and Taxes player. I've heard that.
Exactly.
And I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's a truth. I stand by
Yeah.
that.
Or if you have degenerate problems like me and you play Reanimator, Eldrazi,
Yeah.
and Dredge, like, ugh.
Yeah, like if I saw you walk by on the
Filthy.
street, I'd be like, Reanimator player for sure.
Exactly.
What do I look like? I know you know what I play, but what do I look like I play?
What do you look like you play? It's hard.
What
'cause I
deck
know
do
what
I
you
look like I play, chat? What's that?
Elves? I'm gonna go elves.
Elves?
I think I would guess elves.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I look like I play Soldier Stompy.
Perfect. Yeah, there we go.
I look like a Death and Taxes player.
We don't know what this means, but yeah. We need to take quizzes. It needs to be like, what's your Harry Potter house? What's your Death and Taxes deck? And it's like a personality quiz. Whoa,
I look like an ant pilot.
Modern.
What's that? Oh, the poll's over.
Modern.
Chisel Tizzle.
Thanks, Chisel Tizzle.
Contributed 2,400 channel points, and we're playing Modern on Monday, so make sure you hear from Modern on
Sweet.
Monday, everybody. Very exciting. I look like I play Ant. I look like Stompy Prison player. I don't know why it's so funny.
My friend who plays Ant, you'd be like, yeah, ad nauseum tendrils. That's it.
Yeah, bro, that's all I do. Just cast Storm stuff all day.
LED.
LED is my favorite card since 1997. I'm just gonna change my whole vibe now based on what.
Right. Well, now you got to buy 4 LEDs. Oof.
Man, nobody even guessed correctly what I do actually play.
So, Sylvan Library and Spirit of the Labyrinth, things get a little goofy. So, the Spirit, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, because of the way everything's worded, it just is like, no, because it's draw, right? To Sylvan Library?
Yeah, so you can't draw the additional cards, yeah.
Right.
So he can just draw one, and basically doesn't do the
Mhm.
rest. Well, Oko will change that, but Mom can protect it. All right, so let's see what happens here.
Get on your hoodie and storm off. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just go for it. Oh man, I can't tell you how much I was like considering leaving Legacy when that through the breach brain freeze deck was happening. I was like, I'm never playing this format ever again. I'm sorry if you loved that deck. I just like
I I wasn't really around for the Underworld Breach deck. I was just like whatever. What was it like a month and a half? It was legal. I was busy and I didn't get to play, so I missed it.
oh yeah. For whatever reason, that was the month I was free and I was playing a lot of Legacy.
Yeah, yeah. And
And then
I
it
was talking
got
about.
banned. So
I was talking this on last night's stream. We streamed pre-modern last night, and also for Renin 6, when Renin 6 was legal in Legacy, I also was busy, and I picked up Renin 6s, and everybody's like, like Twitter and everything is like Renin 6 has ruined Legacy and like complaining, and I'm just like, I
yeah.
haven't even got the chance to try it yet, and they banned it before I got a chance to even play with my cards,
Okay, we were
and
happy
I was
about
like,
the Brennan 6
come on
deck
guys, just wait another
ban
month.
here because Landon Gothmog plays Infect, and we don't really want to see like a B tier deck get completely removed from the format. So
Yeah. I also missed it because of the timing. I missed Hogak and Modern too. I missed the whole thing.
really, oh
I
my
missed the whole
gosh, you
thing.
just
Yeah.
rosy view of Magic. You're just like
Yeah.
everything's fine, you guys.
Yeah. I missed the whole thing.
The Sanctum Prelate is going to be the search target off of Recruiter of the Guard.
Yep. It looks like Jesse's in trouble again, right? We're in trouble.
Yeah, this capital T rhymes with P stands for pool trouble.
Yeah.
Here.
Um. Is Jason frozen? No.
Nope, I'm good. Gonna be another Recruiter of the Guard. Not gonna go for that Sanctum Prelate he just searched up. It's gonna get Flicker Wisp instead.
Yep.
Do have the Vial on 3.
Um. Oh, he's activating the vial on 3. Interesting. Oh, here's the okay. Toxic Deluge is now turned off. This is looking ugly, folks.
Yeah. Zack and Flames, I really don't know if they could have banned Brain Freeze. But in general, I don't think WotC bans the in that fashion. It's the enablers, the broken cards that are breaking the formats that I think in general they ban. Of course, they're not going to ban Mishra's Workshop, so whatever. Or restrict, excuse me.
Yeah. I don't really know what their formula is, but I know people just didn't out like Ren and 6, and I had extreme FOMO because I never got a chance to even play in that format. So
Yeah. I was hanging out with Blackguard Reanimator and Eldrazi at the time, so I was fine. I was like, what are you guys talking about? That's fine, but I knew it wasn't.
Yep. Yeah, Cosmic Coil is right. This Death and Taxes deck just keeps getting coming back.
Yeah. Recruiter of the Guard. Amazing.
All right, Jesse's at 3. Jesse's in big trouble. I think Jesse's a goner, folks.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yep.
GG's.
GG's. Let's tune into the players.